Hi and welcome to another video where I show you how I make comics. Today I'm going to be working on comic number 9. Hi, my name is Escobar. I'm a storyboard artist in the Simpsons television show. I've been working on the show for over 25 years now, and I'm here to empower you. So today I'm going to be working on thumbnailing and penciling my ninth comic strip. And this time around, unlike the last one, where it was just tons of panels, way more panels than I wanted it to. I tried to do what I decided to do the last time, which was to keep all the comic strips 5 panels at the most, but trying to mostly keep it at like 4 panels. And I succeeded this time to actually keep it at 4 panels, which means that I was able to finish it way faster. So today I'm just going to be talking about the thumbnailing and the penciling process, and I'm going to show you a sped up version of the process. It took me, I believe it was about 40-ish hours on and off. So about a week, maybe, to pencil it. Maybe less. I don't remember. Maybe it was like 20 hours. I don't remember. But it wasn't that long. It didn't take me as long. But yeah, so here's the process. As I usually do with all these, I start off by thumbnailing under my script and just kind of brainstorming what the shots ought to be, reading the script and the script that I wrote a long time before. And then once I figure out the shots I'm going to use, I actually start laying out, using the thumbnails. I actually I bring them in and I enlarge them and use them as rough ideas to how the panels are going to be arranged, and I roughly put in the dialogue and the word balloons where they should be. I'll adjust them later if I need to. And in this case, I had already created the background. I did a whole video about it, and this is me coming up with setting up the shot for the backgrounds, and I'm reusing a previous image. Okay, so here I'm experimenting with blurring the background, and the reason I'm blurring the background is because I found that even though this is an extremely complicated background, I didn't want to. It got in the way. The complications of the background are way too much. There's just too much detail. So if I could blur it, maybe it could just be blurry shapes so that the characters pop out more. You saw me using my character model sheets here to arrange and hang the characters into perspective and get the right size relationships to each other in space. Basically, characters forward in space, usually they still line up on the same horizon line as the other characters in the same areas of in perspective, just so I know where to place everybody. And notice that I also put a grid on the floor for that reason, so that I know where the ground plane is. Even though it's already a CG background, I actually needed to still know the right perspective area to put things in. Once I've roughed everybody in, and once I've placed the general areas as to where they're going to be, then I start actually drawing and solidifying all the drawings. And I use, again, my model sheet that I created a long time ago, so that just as a shorthand, if a character is using the correct head that I already have drawn, then might as well just trace over it. And here I am fixing the perspective on the details of their clothes, because I realized that the horizon line is low, which means that we'd see a lot of this. I had to just reinforce the space there. And this character here doesn't actually have a looking back face, so I had to invent it here as I went. And so I made a lot of adjustments here, trying to make what this character would look like from this viewpoint, and I still kind of made a lot of different adjustments here. Like these, some of the characters I did full turnarounds on the heads, and some of these characters I didn't. And and so I had to make up the face look on the spot. I realized that having done a full head turn just takes forever, and I just never got to doing the comics, so I just decided, you know what, I'll just play it by ear when I get to it. And now I'm tightening up the drawing here, doing the final line work for this particular panel, and then and again, see, I readjusted this face because I put it 3/4 back, and I realized that it looked really weird. So I did I thought that maybe a profile would work better. And back here, there's a statue, but it's a different statue. So the background that I'm using here is a flopped version of a different background photo that I had already taken. But since the details in the background specifically that there was a different statue back there, I needed to readjust and create a different. I needed to add a different statue in that back corner, just so that you know that it's not the same corner. And here I am tightening up this drawing, and there's a lot of solidifying, a lot of adjusting going on here, a lot of fixing and moving things around. And even I think later on, I still made more adjustments to this drawing before I actually ended up coloring it, because it still looked a little off. Here I am making smaller, more. I guess I traced or reused the same face. I just had to fix and adjust the body. Same background, and just using. I'm reusing one of the faces that I had drawn earlier. That's one of the beauties of using digital, is that you can just reuse some of your previous artwork, so that it just speeds up the process. It doesn't always work out that way, but at least I use it as much as possible just to speed up the process. And I think that's basically it. I'm just tightening up this character here, doing in the final lines, fixing some of the pants detail. I realized that the character's pants were in the wrong side, and that's it. That's the entire process from thumbnail to final line. Just going and using character model sheets for everything, and taking as many shortcuts as possible just to get the drawing working. Okay, so thanks a lot, and I'll talk to you next time.